Loosen up wheel nuts. Get the wheel off the ground. Lower it onto jacking point. Take the wheel off. Start draining the fluid, the coolant. There's a little tap behind here, just have to open it up. There we go. So under the wheel we want to remove that clip, that clip up there, the bolt under there, that bolt, and that bolt. Passenger side, we just remove the bolt under there, that bolt, and that bolt. 4 more clips, 1, 2, 3, 4, take them out. Should have about 5 liters of coolant. Save it or replace it as you wish. There should be a few more bolts here and some clips that should be taken out. So there's a bolt on this end and on the opposite side, and some clips in the middle. Front bumper should just come off by prying out the side slowly. And sliding it out forwards, if that makes sense. Should reveal the headlight. There's one bolt. Where was it? Somewhere, yeah, 2 crusty bolts. There's another one somewhere. I think it's that one in the bottom there. Hope you can see it. Take them out. Headlight is out and we can already see the water pump and most of the bolts that we need to access. So yeah, 14 spanner closed end onto the tensioner onto a 17, yeah, and then just pull it this way, release the tension, take the belt out. Belt is out. Now we just need to take it all the way out, maybe from the bottom. Let's now start removing the idler assembly thingy and the tensioner at the bottom, tensioner pulley. So that 2 bolts, I think, and that one. Yeah, so 3 bolts, and it comes out. There's a small bolt there and 2 more bolts, 1, 2, and it comes out. Just below it with the 14 spanner, you take that pulley out with the bolt, take the bolt out. There will be a nut in the back, try not to lose it, so just crack the bolt, take it out by hand while holding the nut in the back. Take the bolt out, take the pulley out, and then grab the bolt, push the nut out and just grab it and don't lose it, you're gonna need it. So there we go, this is the complete assembly. That would go there with the nut in the back, right? And you've got 12mm size head bolt here, another 12mm here, and the longer 12mm in the middle, and it should all come out. You can use, you know, little extensions and whatever you need to crack out the bolts, and then maybe you can just undo them by hand. It should look something like this now, right? We've got the water pump pulley, we've got access to some bolts already, that hose as well. So we're just going to see if we can, yeah. Now you should disconnect this hose. There's a little 8mm size head bolt here, and you just use something to pry it out, or maybe just take it out but it wasn't too tight at all. So yeah. Okay, now we have here the new water pump that we will install, and as you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts to replace this water pump, plus the little pipe and the little bolt that goes with it. It comes with a new gasket. I'm not sure if this is OEM, but Japan Parts Worldwide never let me down. They have really good quality parts for my EP3 and other Japanese cars. So yeah. Okay, so 2.5 hours in, all of the bolts are out. Water pump is ready to come out. That bolt, see if I can focus it, that bolt, what a pain in the ass. It's probably going to be the hardest one to remove. So what I did was disassemble this. 1, 2 bolts, another one here for the radiator brackets, same on the other side, and then there's a bolt underneath as well, a 10mm head bolt. Pretty self-explanatory. It holds this whole T-shape thingy-majingy right at the bottom there. Just take it out from the bottom. It should, all of this structure, pull up a bit. It gives you a bit of room to remove the reservoir bottle. I think that's what it is. It's grimy. Yeah, it gives you room to remove that. And the way you remove it, you just simply take the hose out, pull it out. It's not bolted on or anything, and you just grab the bottle and pull it up as well, because it is bodged against, you can't see it, but it's bodged against the little bracket. You'll see what I mean. So once you take that out, you'd be able to grab a little 10mm spanner and get in there to get it loose, and yeah, it comes out eventually. Don't lose it, you will need it. So it is out. It doesn't look bad at all. What you may also do is loosen up the alternator bolts, so you can actually, once it's unbolted, you can pull the whole pump out through the top. So there's 2 bolts on the alternator down at the bottom there. Let me focus it for you. Yeah, you see the 2 bolts, and one at the top. Just loosen it up a bit so it moves slightly, and you can take out the pump with no issues. And this is the old pump. It's not too bad. There's a slight play, like minimal play on it, and this might not be the issue, might not be what is causing my whining noise, but you know, new water pump can't really hurt, can it? Hopefully, if I do it right. Okay, so we gave that surface a good clean. Used some degreaser, the razor blade to take some residue out, and a bit of blue roll. Double check that there is no, oh actually there might be a bit of blue roll in there. Need to take that out. Yeah, make sure there's no strange residue in there. Get your pump ready and slowly making sure that the seal does not come out or move from its place. Offer it up. Bolt down as much bolts as you can by hand, and then torque it up to spec. So if you are going to use this part, just be aware. Let me just try and zoom out. Zoom out. No, can't zoom out. Can't zoom out. No. Anyway, So this seal right here in my hand, it comes with the Japan part, worldwide part, and what happens is once I get it on there on the new part, new seal, new part, it just falls off. It's really hard to install the pump without it coming out of the sealing area, if that makes sense. So what I did was I took the seal out from the old pump, and might not be the best way to do it, but I'm using the old seal on the new pump. I mean, you can probably noticeably see a difference in thickness. So this just falls off. So stick the old one in there. There's these little divots. It also does have that on the OEM part. And the seal will have formed those little divots, so you just try and stick it, I guess, in the exact same position, and it does not fall that easy, and you should be able to easily install it. Right, so yeah, pump is ready to go in with the seal still holding onto the pump itself. You can start offering up bolts, top, bottom, bolts, whatever you feel like it's best. Generally those ones near the alternator are going to be a pain in the ass. So yeah, start offering up these ones, make sure the pump is in position, and then go from there. Okay, so new water pump back on. It wasn't too hard now since we've done it before. It kind of seems to all make a bit more sense. Now, disaster did happen. Yeah, I may have over tightened it a bit. Well, yeah, joke's on me for thinking I'm some kind of mechanic or something. Yeah, totally my fault. I bought this eBay torque wrench, and the spec is 12 Newton meters. Well, this one starts at 13.6, so yeah. Anyway, gonna get that belt back on. Well, first actually tighten down these alternator bolts, change my gloves first, and then tighten down the bolts, put it back in place. I'm not going to torque it to spec. This pump, I shouldn't do it to spec anyway. The bolts are not that tight. Just do it by hand, don't force it too much, and it should be alright. Hopefully I won't get a leak or yeah, whatever. Alright, so give this area all a bit of a wipe down with hey there, don't trust this cat, he's a dickhead. With this Auto Finesse, what is it, Eradicate Engine Degreaser? Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, so everything is back on. A long time later. I mean, it's almost 4 o'clock now. Maybe you can tell by my voice I'm really tired. It was not an easy job, especially because, yeah, like I said, don't lose that nut. That nut behind that bolt, yeah, I lost it. It was behind the alternator. I had again to take everything out, and yeah, just time lost. That's how it is when you do these things. Coolant is in there. I'm gonna start it up and see what happens. Maybe not, hopefully not blow it up. Okay, just started it. Don't seem like we have any leaks. Is the whining noise gone? I don't know yet. It did sound a bit quieter now, but I'll have to do some more testing. No apparent leaks. Everything seems well so far. I'm gonna reassemble everything else. Well, I don't know if I should, but I'm going to anyway. And check again anything's going to leak. Okay, so 20 past 4 p.m. Still pretty hot outside. Finished the job. Car has been running, fan has been on about 4 times already, radiator fan. So enough heat cycles, there's enough coolant in there. The whining noise is still there. It's not a huge whining noise. Oh, there goes the fan again. So maybe you can hear it. It's almost like a supercharger, but not really. It's noticeable inside the car as I drive. But yeah. So change that pulley below it, tensioner and idler. The water pump pulley, obviously the whole water pump was changed today. The alternator has been changed. There's only 2 left. The AC all the way down there, which my mechanic really said from the beginning, it probably is the AC, as I have been running it without oil or gas for a while. And the pulley, the bearings in there might be just dead beyond repair or lubrication. And also there's the crankshaft pulley, which I will change at some point, so I guess I'll find out if it is that one. Regardless, I'm not going to change any more of these pulleys myself, because I can't just be fucking asked anymore. Little rev for the boys.